Kids, they're the next generation responsible for the health of planet Earth. And that's a big responsibility. But it all starts at the local level. So that's why in Eureka, the Storm Drain Defenders are teaching youth the importance of environmental stewardship.
Storm Drain Defenders is a project that gets students to make the connection between the health of water that enters Humboldt Bay and their school campuses.
This awesome project was initiated with a grant from the Rose Foundation's California Watershed Protection Fund. It's led by staff of the Redwood Community Action Agency, with collaborative efforts from E.C.O Eureka and the PacOut Green Team. Every month, the Storm Drain Defenders visit classes at Zane Middle School and Eureka High to take part in activities where students become citizen scientists.
So we can learn how to not throw all of our garbage in the street and so it doesn't get washed into our waterways.
We've done everything with the students, from picking up litter and recording our findings, to mapping out where water actually flows on their campuses, to even installing storm drain markers at and around their campuses. Most recently, students tested water samples from surrounding creeks.
I collected them near the campus and further away from the campus. And that was to compare the effects that humans have on the water quality. It's called water quality, but basically it's what chemicals and what kinds of things we can find in the creek, and what are the differences between closer to the school and further away from the school.
So the more obvious indicators of a polluted stream would be things like plastic or wrappers and straws and juice boxes, small plastic tabs. So that's pretty obvious for students to be able to see that and see that connection that, oh, the water comes, sweeps that up, it goes down the storm drain, and then perhaps out to sea.
But in this activity, students were able to get a more scientific conclusion of the creek's health by measuring 4 different water quality parameters: turbidity,
And we're going to nest it right into this little spot. I'm only touching the top.
a measurement of how clear the liquid is; dissolved oxygen, the amount of oxygen dissolved in the water; temperature, the measure of warmth or coldness; and the pH, which stands for the power of hydrogen and shows how acidic or basic a solution is.
The results of the water quality is an important thing for stewardship values and for students to be able to know that their human uses impact waterways and the livability of those waterways for the plant and animal life.
And as for the results, since the water was collected after a storm, it was quite a bit turbid, meaning it was cloudy. And that's something typically observable in winter streams due to disrupted sediments washing into the creeks. But the pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature were spot on for a healthy stream. This message is brought to you by Eureka Community Services.